Ladies and gentlemen, hello, hi, we're playing more Pyrene. I'm recording this. This sounds like I'm doing a voiceover. This is live when I'm saying this. I'm recording this the day this video goes up, about 3 hours from when I'll be posting it, because I straight up have not had the time to actually prep a video for today. I am so swamped, with content right now. UFO 50 is crazy. If you haven't seen UFO 50, I've now posted 2 episodes of UFO 50. It's an amazing little indie game retro collection is the best way to word it. It's 50 full games in one game. And we're posting that every day too, so I'm competing with posting that every day, Pyrene every day, and I can't keep up. So it's a mess. Apologies for if I miss a couple days of Pyrene or a couple days of UFO 50 here and there, because I also have like 20 Olexa looks I need to make. It's mayhem. Today, we have a new character, okay? This is Tanegui. Tana graphical user interface. This is the merchant and village elder. Pessimistic attitude hides great empathy. So my attack always deals 1 damage. That's horrid. Okay. I spend the night using gold instead of provisions. Okay, brother, this guy seems horrible. Because how are we ever improving our run with that? And then cards, we have a mosquito. So as long as this card is in play, after each of your moves, inflict a bleed to a random enemy triggered twice. Okay, that's crazy good. I mean, that's obviously, like, really, really good. And then hunting knife, health potions, some coins. We have stealth mode. You move by swapping your position with the card facing you. Each stealth move uses a provision, but we don't need provisions to spend the night, so that's okay. And then sharp wounds trigger the bleed status of all enemies in play. Heal me 1 for each enemy that dies. That's kind of sick. This dude's got high health as well. And then a swap, where I can just swap with the mosquito. Interesting. Layer of complexity, for sure. I do think this is going to be a little harder. Let's go grassland to start here, in order to get used to the character a little bit, okay? So when attacking, Tanegui only deals 1 damage. However, bleeding inflicted by the loyal mosquito can help him to deal more. And then I can increase stealth by consuming provisions. And note that he spends the night using gold. Understood. So, here's what I think you start with. You go boom, and then I swap, okay? So I'm going to swap down, and then I'm going to disable that, and I'm going to go here. It's not great, but like I can at least kill this guy now, and then both of them get bleed. Because every time that I attack... Yeah, as long as it's in play after each of my moves and inflicts bleed to random enemies. Yeah, okay, sure, so spend the night. And then hunting knife will kill... Sure, it won't kill all of you, I guess. Killed most of you, but that's okay. So hit you. So the only dealing 1 damage is not really like I'm always going to deal more than 1 damage in the end, right? So swap me this way. We definitely like there are some scary propositions in this one, which is really like how. You have to keep the mosquito, like, in play. There's no... Like, we... And I know that I just said that and then immediately decided, hey, let's, Can I do that? No, I cannot. Okay, interesting. Spend the night. You have to keep the mosquito in play, but obviously you also have to not keep the mosquito in play because it can just get in the way, man. Which makes it a lot harder. That is a lot harder. And you can't kill this guy because you only do 1 damage. So that's hard. I gotta think about how best to do this. I like the provisions. Shiny shield. Set my shield to 5. Or 4 shield and 4 frost. I mean, look. I'm gonna tell you, I think that this is the best option, just to have the maximum amount of shield. I guess the ice shield is probably better at that point. And I think that I'm going to put it above the health potion for right now. I don't really think I need the health potion. I'd love to have it in the future, but I don't need it right now. So, 1, you will die. You will die. I mean, you won't die. I think you go here and then you spend the night. We gotta be really careful with the gold, man. the gold it's a scary situation trying to manage this one. Let's kill you. You've got 8 on you. We can kill you. I can't help but notice that I am losing an alarming amount of health right now, which means that we are going to want to burn to 2 random. Okay. I spend the night. I'm nowhere close to getting this to pop, which is a massive problem. So, go here. Once again, this is bad. It's really bad. I'm gonna stealth mode to here. Snag this. He still kills me, though. So I'm going to now stealth mode back to here. Come to here and then spend the night. I gotta get out of here. There's my altar. Okay. So, frost me. And then 1, 2. I can kill you. There's no big issues. I think you go here and then spend the night. And then you can go 1, 2, great kill, to be honest. Grab this. Kill you. It's a little scary, but it's fine. Oh, brother, I don't know. I think that I think this run needs some help. So what's going on here? Not in my collection yet. There has been a new patch to the game, by the way. A lot of balance tweaks, like a lot. The guy we played yesterday that can blow the air for 1 spirit, yeah, that costs 3 now, like I said it should. So there's been a lot of balance changes. New little quality of life features, like showing things not in the collection, which is cool. Spirit cards inflict bleed to all enemies in play, I think is amazing, to be honest with you. Rerolls costing spirits is horrifically bad. After you dodge, receive as many gold as damage dodged. You could do this, and then play dodge on this run. That would give you gold that you could then use to spend more nights. We obviously don't have any dodge, but I'm likely to get the ability to do the luck lady on the next one, and then we just increase our affinity for dodge related things. We can maybe make this work. It's a little, I mean, it's goofy. I won't say that. It may end up being a bit of a disaster, but for now, I think you have to play the game. Hegoi, hello. Some legends say the south wind sometimes takes on human forms, but those are just legends. Who are you? Purchase cards for spirits. Guess what I can't do currently. Dude, I think that we are like hella cooked, but I hope that I am wrong. Cause we're definitely we've got problems, okay? We've got problems. We gotta figure out how to succeed on this run. So let's do this. Obviously, like, I want to hit you, but hitting you is unfortunately irrelevant. So then do this. That at least kills one of them. You've got a little on you now. I'm going to go pretty heavy swapping here, which sucks. Like, you really don't want to go that heavy swapping, because now I'm using all of my provisions to make this happen. But you gotta do it, okay? You gotta do it. The health potion is irrelevant at this point. We need to swap again. Kill this guy. That was a huge amount of damage taken. We can afford to do this, although it's obviously scary. And then you go 4, 4, and walk in. And it's, I mean, it's bad. I mean, you could hit this guy instead. And then spend the night. You might as well spend the night. And then we just see... Yeah, because we can make stuff happen here. So... Give me... I can't stealth past the mosquito. If I grab the spirit... You might get a little bit of juice, but it's not nearly enough. So I think... No, I can't do that either, actually. Like, I think that the only play is mosquito, spirit, medicinal herb. No, because you won't die. You won't die. I think the only play is to leave. Which kind of blows. Well, I could swap... Okay, I mean, let's try it, okay? But boy, that's so expensive. That's so expensive. I'm getting 2 spirits back though. Okay, I'll try. I'll try. And then it's here, here, and then that allows us to get 2 extra shards out of it, but he will kill me. So don't do that. I could spend the night, but I think that that's a dumb idea. I think that we made the most out of that one. I need a good card, so we had to do something. Inflict 3 poison, 3 bleed to all enemies. Deal damage to all enemies in play. Heal by the total amount inflicted. I do think this is better. I was really wanting... I could have rerolled to try to get a legendary dodge item, but... It is what it is. The hunting knife is still good, but this is better at this stage in time. And I think that you then have to stick with the healing. I'm going to bring the ice shield out for right now, but it's not going to be gone forever. Like, I think that the ice shield is still an important card for our run here. The bow I don't care about. You almost have to take the invisibility cloak in order to make your run pop, but I can't take that yet either. We've got difficult decisions that we're having to make on this run. So, swap with you, and let's start this process. Fortunately, they all take a little bit of death here. Ring of who's its what's its. They at least start to get poisoned. Honestly, that play is kind of cool. That play is kind of cool. I enjoyed that a fair bit. Let's just start smacking you guys a little bit. Puts a lot of bleed on you. I will do... Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. And then we'll do something like this. And then you still have plays where we can trigger bleed on everybody, if we want to. And it's a hearty heal. So this is... It'll kill... It's not going to kill all of them. So let's not use it. Okay. The crazy part is that frost on me is largely... It's irrelevant to our run. Because frost... We're frosted by default. In a lot of ways. I only deal 1 damage. So... We don't really care. This is where I would now like to... Stealth past you. And then I think that this is a good inflict bleed. Because this is a strong... I really expected that to do a lot more damage than what it did. Okay, spend the night. I'm gonna tell you, this is not good. This is... One would go so far as to say this is pretty bad right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's horrible. It's really bad. And I can't use this. Oh, you can still do it. It just costs HP. Whoa. Okay, well now we're talking. That changes things. That changes things. Okay, okay. I see you now. I see you now. +1 HP. This is a crappy relic. When you receive gold, inflict a frost. Add a merchant to all biomes. +1 devotive altar shards. You know what? We get a lot of gold, man. Let's take this. Let's try to make that work. I can't afford this. Brother, I can't afford anything on this run. Like, gold is at a premium on this one. So, drawing engraved and carved stone. What the frick? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I hear ya. And then you go to the mountain. I do not like this run. I do not like this run, but we'll make it work. We'll make it happen. We'll see what we can do. Hello. Purchasing relics. Guess what I'm not going to be able to do? It's going to be purchase some relics. Can't use an anvil. Into the fight we go. So everything's going to drop. Keep that in mind. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to have to stealth mode you to get you here. And then is not going to kill any of you. So I got to spend the night. Oh no, brother. Oh no. Okay. Let's pop this. Then I have to spend the night again. No, I don't have to yet. I can go down, over, that'll kill all of them. And then pop this, that'll kill you. And then I spend the night. Okay, yeah. You provision to get a couple bleeds off up here. And then we have to get to that hunting knife. So I think you actually take a couple moves here to get some bleed on some people. Then you swap and you hunting knife, which should do a good chunk of damage. And then they get a little bit more bleed on them. And then this is now where, like, I could do this and it would kill one of them. But I don't think I care to do that, actually. I think that I like this as is. Okay, so move. You can now die. You can now die. And then we can stack you guys along a little bit. We can hit you a little. I mean, I'm taking a plethora of damage here. I need this guy to get, like, really beefy bad here. And I need to swap and then do this. So spend the night. Brother, is horrid. Is really bad. However, I can spirit. I can trigger this at any time and heal for 6. So make the most amount of moves possible, which will be 1, 2, and then trigger this. 2 health? Okay, way less. Way less health than I envisioned from that. Then you swap with your mosquito. You take your altar card, and then you leave. And that's... It sucks. It sucks like a lot. +1 endurance, we at least get another card in the deck, which is valuable. Swap the position of 2 random cards, trigger it 3 times, it's not useful. Spend up to 6 gold, get shield, don't care. Generate a copy of a random card from your deck. This is the only saving grace. Because maybe you can do something like... This copies your mosquito, right? And then every time you move, you're getting double the action. What is the totem of Myru, brother? Mischievous Myru will do anything to defy those who venture into their domain. Strange statute challenges you. If you accept it, the current zone becomes a danger zone. Select the number of enemies you'll need to defeat to complete it. 12 sounds amazing, to be honest. What the frick? The portal? Okay, I can't defeat 24 enemies, I'm just gonna tell you now. Obviously, this would be crazy if I could do it. Let's not do this yet. Maybe we can build around this. We can't, for the record. It's not going to go according to plan, but maybe we can. Go here. Smack ya. Smack ya. Smack ya. And then take this. Spend the night. It's not a great spend the night, not gonna lie. But you make it work. I need to go 1, 2, and then I need to get back down here. So 1 and 2. They all die. Give me my money. It's going okay. It's going okay. It's not great, okay? I never said it was going great, but it is going okay. And I would really like to get one more move before this hunting knife. Then I would love for this hunting knife to hit this guy, which it did not. This is a spend the night. He's a pain in the big old buttocks. I ain't getting a good altar out of this one either, unfortunately. I'm gonna hit you. You're gonna do a lot of damage to me. I just can't. I can't make that work. Taking 6 extra damage here is horrible. Is horrible. Then you die. That shard's gonna drop. I still have a provision that I can use to move around a little. So I can do something like this, at least. I walk out of here with 5 money. It's a 3 altar, man. And it's relic, so I'm gaining, like, nothing from this. Double thorns. When you receive frost, give the same amount of shield. Spirit cards inflict thorns. Okay, this is okay, because we do swap enemy positions a lot. Sandstorm, inflict 1 damage to all cards in play after spending the night. Okay. It's an interesting one. A health potion. How lovely. It's unfortunately, like, so useless for me right now. You don't do that much damage, so let's use you as a farm to get bleed onto other people. Then we can kill you. And then I'll heal. I'll take the spirit. You guys are now thornsed up. But that is not super effective. 1 damage to everybody. Honestly, the sandstorm's kind of sick with the bleed stuff we got going on. So maybe I spoke a little too soon on that one. I'd like you to die. And then if I spend the night, you're all dying. Which, that kind of goes crazy. That kind of goes crazy. We're stacking up some money again, which is nice. I'm gonna spend the night, you're all gonna die. It's too much bleed on you. And then we can go 1, you die. 2, 3, beautiful. And then kill you. Kill you. And then we're actually lined up for a kind of nice hunting knife play here in a bit. Because we can go... Yeah, that hunting knife can go crazy. Let's start with a provision swap here. To get to here, to here, to here. And then... I'm going to swap with this, and we're going to clobber the rest of you. Because then I can kill you. And we can go 1, 2, swap back, boom. It's 8 to spend the night, which is obviously, it's a lot. It's a lot, but we can make it work. I can still do another provision swap if needed. Because I cannot swap with my guy. So do this. And then this. 1, 2. And then 1, 2. You take a 5? Is not amazing again. Okay, is not amazing again. This is where you need a good card. Spend the night for free, inflict 3 bleed to drawn enemies. I kind of like that. I think that's a solid item for me. 5 gold is frankly a huge blessing. Ice Shield is still going to be worse for us here. We're going to put that at the very end of the lineup. That's our try to get a little bit more out of the altar play. And then you have to go for like mega broke, man. Is 18 for one of these? Brother, it's so expensive. It's so expensive. I can't afford any of these either. Okay, I well and truly do not think that I can defeat more than 12 enemies here. But I'll push it to 17? It's a huge room, okay? It's a huge room. You do have new stuff. Okay, I'm gonna do 17. We're probably dead, okay? We're probably dead. You have to save this ring for a rainy day, okay? That health potion kinda nice too. But you have to get that ring to pop on a lot of enemies. So at this point, spend the night. And then you gotta get a bunch of people on the screen. I think that this is actually another spend the night. I know that it seems crazy, okay? It seems crazy, but it's gonna be effective. And then you can go 1, 2. Take the health potion, and then crazy play. It's actually time for the hunting knife. You did not hit the right people, but that's okay. I'm gonna actually just kill this guy. And then work our way down to here. He dies, and I'm right next to the ring. He will die. This is a perfect ring play. So ring. Now everybody's got a little bit of juice on them. We're gonna walk forward. Is gonna obliterate half this room. So think about this logically. You could use this right now. I would heal for 3, which is effective at this point because I am not at max HP. So do this in order to heal for 3. And some people are not gonna like that play. I think that play is completely fine for what it's worth. Okay, huge. Really massive. We spend the night. I mean, you ain't got any juice here. I could do this again and just kill you, but I have other ways to trigger that damage, I think. We're down to 7 enemies left. I'm gonna swap with the mosquito in order to grab these. Probably was a bad play. It's a lot of enemies, man. Okay. 1, 2. We can kick off the bleed to everybody, but I want to farm that a little bit more to get a little bit more on people. We'll do 1 here as well. Now you could trigger the bleed, but I'd like a tiny bit more. I gotta defeat 6 enemies. Let's do this. This defeats 2. 4 more enemies to kill. Okay, now you can go like 1 and then 2, and that kills both of them. And then we can go 1, beautiful, 2, swap, and kill. And there's my altar. Now, if I spend the night, can I make this even bigger? I don't even know if I want to, for what it's worth. Well, now I have to, I guess. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely make it bigger. I think that it's going to result in me dying, but could do it. Yeah, I mean, I like definitely die here. We can humor it. I still have 2 provisions. I can get out of this. And swapping around people, we can get more going here. So if I swap... Swapping my position with the mosquito does nothing. But this character is a brain burner, man. I know that it looks easy, but I'm definitely hurting here. The thorns goes on these guys because of spirit cards. Okay. If I hit you once... Yeah, that's a great point. That is not going to do what I want it to. Oh, you don't even drop shards. It's just money. Okay. Well, in that case... Just leave. Just leave. And I still get my stuff that I wanted. We probably could have gone a little higher on that, but it's good to know for future. After spending the night, receive shield. Spirit cards, 50% chance of receiving dodge. When an enemy takes bleed damage, deal the same amount of damage to another enemy. Wow, that's really strong. So we're basing everything around this to give us gold after I dodge. I'm realizing now that's not useful. Right? Oh, well, it's damage dodge, so I would dodge. Yeah, I mean, it's useful. It's useful. This is your way of getting the dodges in order to make that work, which would give me more gold, which would make everything work. You have to take this, though. So I'm sorry. I know that a lot of you are going to be like, Tyler, I hate you. You're the worst. You have to do it. And then I have to check you in case there's something good here. Reducing cost of special powers by -2. It's very good. Using a special power gives me dodge. Using a special power inflicts a bleed. I mean, this is the answer, right? This has to just be the answer. So now we can pay 3 spirits to get 2 dodge that could effectively be like 10 money if we play our cards right. So it's 3 spirits for, we'll say, 10 money. I think you have to try. You have to try. It's a messed up run, man. I'm not denying that in the slightest. It's a wonky messed up run. This guy's gonna now give me a card. Need a break, Grandpa? A little pipsqueak Andos, I presume. I've been through more than you can imagine. It's not some mountain that came out of nowhere that's gonna... Still haven't figured out where this mountain came from. Come on, think a little. Aaron, so you guys also told me, is Aaron Suge? Aaron Huge? Something like that. I've been saying it wrong, but that's okay. It was hidden in the depths of the earth. Obviously, when Pyrene summoned him, his awakening shook the ground. Strength of his flight lifted the earth. That's what this mountain is. Now that it's here, you'll have to learn to live with it, but with the mediocre equipment you make here, no wonder. Take one of mine, you'll see the difference. 2 provisions and heal me 2 HP. That is actually very nice. Mediocre, been perfecting them for generations. He thinks he's better than us with his brand new little golden equipment, bloody little... Okay. So yeah, what do we do with this? The heal 2 is nice. The provisions is what's really nice, because that opens up a lot of opportunities for movement for me. So I think, to be honest, the hunting knife can go. And we bring in the olive branch. We're going to ruins. Interesting. New biome. New biome. Try to get a win, man. I'm not feeling confident at all. I think this one is probably an L, but we'll see. So what's going on in the ruins? Dark Days. Spend the night is free, but can no longer be triggered manually. When 75% of the slots are empty, the night will pass automatically. Very interesting. Enemies have a 33% chance of having -1 max HP and freezing passive effect. Okay, swap your position with a random card in play. I do not need to do that. Oh yeah, stuff doesn't fall anymore. Fun fact. Messed that up for sure. Okay, stealth me. Move you to here. A little bit of money. And you know what? Just swap me around. Do I want to be here? Sure, we can hit you. You then die. You then also get hit. Am I going crazy? The hell did I pick up? When an enemy takes bleed damage, deal the same amount of damage to another enemy. Yeah, it's that thing that I said was really good, and then proceeded to ignore. Okay, good, good. I can't spend the night, but I can move around. So let's do this, and then that will kill that guy because the bleed transfers. Okay, and then I can go 1, 2, and it spends the night. This is a wacky area, for sure, but we can make it work. This will just spend the night for free, but I don't think that we're ready for that kind of play yet. So, let's swap to here. I'm going to ring. What are you doing? Inflict thorns to me. Yeah, I would prefer you didn't, if that's okay. This will kill all of you. But it's going to give me dodge when I do this, so I don't want to do that, okay? I want to... Frankly, I want to spend the night for free. And then, I want to... Well, you're just all gonna die. That synergy rocks, for sure. That's why I really desperately felt that we needed that. Because it goes insane. Spend the night. There's my olive branch. You got some nasty enemies in here, for sure. But let's just make it work. So, you go to here, I take a little damage. We olive branch, which gives me some provisions back, which is nice. Just gonna swap with you. Everybody takes damage because the bleed just continues to compound until everybody dies. Dude, it's seriously, it's so strong. And then we do this. This. And then we can just, like, mess around a little. It's not horrible to lose a little bit of health in order to make that happen, because in the end, everybody's gonna die again. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There's now bleed on all of you. I can trigger this, which is going to trigger the bleed of everybody, which is going to kill everybody. Which is way less effective than me just hitting one guy and then watching the rest of them implode, right? But I think what we can do now is use this that's going to give me dodge, and then I hit you to effectively farm money from that. And then we can just kill you and keep this good time rolling here. So let's go all the way up to here. I can trigger it again. This isn't a ton of money though, so I'm not super intrigued with the idea. I'd rather swap to here and then swap to here. Let the damage start cascading, which kills everybody. Well, everybody but one. This will kill you when we swap. Just kidding, you swap with a random card, not with the enemy. And I don't really care about taking the damage here. It's largely irrelevant to me. I'm gonna swap down to here. I understand that I'm continuing to take a little bit more damage than I think we signed on for. But you can kind of see that it's not really affecting us all that much to do this. This is then when we do a swap to here, kick off everybody. And then hit ya. And it's just a huge play, man. It's a huge play because we then walk out of this with way more juice, right? Spend the night for free. And at any point I can swap with that mosquito and kind of get out of here. I think the benefit of this character is that he just avoids damage. He's extremely good at avoiding damage. And maybe I've been playing this wrong this whole time. Because I as soon as we found out that we could move freely by just doing HP, this got a lot easier. Special power inflicts burn. After you attack an enemy, inflict 5 thorns to cards around you. When an enemy receives bleed, I receive shield. Okay. Okay. That seems kind of good. An apple for provision. We're making it work. We're making it work. It's definitely still, I mean, it was a challenging run of sorts. This will kill everybody in this room when I move on to this gold coin. So, that went fine. I loved every second of it. The money is starting to flow. I mean, we're up to 70 cash. And it's because this floor allows us to spend the night for free, right? Like, that's really where we gain a lot of benefit here, is spending the night for free basically eliminates the challenge of this character, which is dealing with the monetary component of them. It becomes simplistic in a lot of ways. I cannot spend the night yet, so go here, and then we'll go all the way to here. We also have another scroll here that's ready to spend the night. Don't really want to do that yet, though. And I don't know if you've been taking a look at what we got going on here, but oh, you go through my shields. maybe let's not mess around with that too much. Swap you. Let the bleed cascade. We already have our altar too, which is crazy. Get me to here and then kick this off. I can't get over there in time. That's fine. Okay, swap to here. Start to use your provisions. I'll just attack you. Boom, boom. I keep on screwing up my scroll, man. I gotta make that better. Okay. 1, 2. And then I'm going to use red scroll this time. You all get 4 bleed, which is obviously like is clinical levels of good. And then I swap you and then watch the party happen. Okay, the party did not happen the way I intended. Watch the party happen. Now the party's happening. Okay. 1, 2. And the votive shards, I mean, all of a sudden, man, a run that we were concerned for a little bit. It's starting to, like, that we have no danger on this one. And I can just waltz around like a little stupid idiot, right? There's no fear now. So I do have some, ouch, yeah, that was fair. A little bit of damage here and there, but it's nothing too intense to deal with. Okay. Let the damage flow. As long as the bleed continues to go on, we profit heavily. Everything cascades. I know that a lot of you were maybe going, Tyler, I don't know about that choice of relic that you really wanted in that one room. This is why I wanted it, man. This was the reason. Like, it had to be that relic in order for this to pop the way that it's popping. Like, I'd venture to argue that this is potentially, like, we're infinite. And yes, the shield relic is a huge part of that. Like, we definitely... We benefited big time from, being able to gain shield every time bleed is applied to an enemy. Like, huge play for sure. But it was also the fact that extra bleed damage to enemies does more bleed damage to all enemies. It made it good. I mean, I think that you probably accept a 30 altar. I'm just messing around now. So max 1 provision. A relic chest that gives me something crazy. Dodging triggers one of your special powers for free. Holy crap. Okay, yeah. We can now do some stupid things here. Who are you? You can apply Echo to a card. The card's effect is triggered more than once. Yeah. Yeah. So you're echoed times 2. This is going to put an alarming amount of bleed on enemies, which is fun. I like it. Deal 1 bleed to a random enemy in play triggered 1 time. Torment. Gain +1 when I take damage. I just don't care about this. I actually think this is better, because it can trigger the bleed on people. But you may hate this idea. I'm gonna reroll these because I think they're bad. This is better. 4 damage to enemies in play with thorns, otherwise inflict them with thorns. Also good. Bleed to adjacent enemies, trigger chain reactions to their adjacent enemies. That's also great, but let's take the sword because I haven't taken it yet. And I have really no interest in putting it in play. Just kidding, I'm gonna put it over this. And in a lot of ways, I'm gonna tell you that this is now useless, the 5 gold, but it's fine. I think we're still in great shape. Give me something. We have 2 mosquitoes now. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. I can't see that being broken in, like, any way. Every time I move, the mosquitoes are applying, like, 28 bleed to enemies. Oh, lordy, brother. It's kind of spicy, don't you think? Basically creating just, like, a bomb on enemies now. Holy crap, man. Disgustingly good. And then that just makes our... That makes our shields even more ridiculous. I mean, we will end up with 1 trillion shields on this run. Okay, I need to... I don't know where I'm going, man. I need to get to any move. Any move just nukes everything. The double mosquito play is kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I mean, my own health... Ah, I freaking took a mosquito, dummy. They swapped my position and ruined me. Okay. Spend the night, wake up, y'all have bleed on you. I pop ya, and say good night. You're all gonna die. Oh, you spent the night? Oh no, whatever am I gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna friggin' swap you. And then everybody gonna die when I do so. I do not need a altar any higher than... I think they said the max altar. Now I can just tank damage, man. Like it's kind of stupid. Health is irrelevant. I am the shield king. I can take 7 damage repeatedly and it does not even remotely impact me. I think 18 is the highest level altar in the game. Where it like matters. Otherwise it's just kind of whatever. So I'll take my 18 and I'll leave. And I think that's fine. So, Holy Apple, thanks for the provision. Relic chest, golden staff, don't care. I mean, another ring is great. Gives you 2 dodge, then attack 2 random enemies. Yeah. Yeah, and then I will do this. What do we got here? Heal an HP for every enemy in play. Let's just put that on you. And then this gives you 3 spirits. I guess I put that on you too. I don't know, frick it. Put all 3 on you. It doesn't really matter, okay? Burn is applied immediately. All you have to do is be like a tiny bit cautious at the beginning. And as long as you're a tiny bit cautious at the beginning, the rest will flow, man. The rest will flow. So, make your moves. Swap you. You're all gonna die. Okay. I can move to here. I still need to have a card in play. Sure. I know I wasted a lot of provisions there. It doesn't matter, okay? I know. You still want me to play optimal, and I think that's definitely fair, okay? But we do not need to play optimal at this point. The optimal plays are have fun while playing your fun game. So give me this, everybody wakes up with bleed, and that'll just nuke everybody. And then I take my altars, give me my shards, give me my things. Again, I'm going to very simply get up to 18 on my altar, and then I'm gonna leave. And I'm going to accept that as a fine and dandy scenario. So that's 12, 14, and should be disgusting. So good. Should be good here on next turn. I mean, I could, if I wanted to, use my powers as well. I've kind of been neglecting using the powers, which in turn I'm neglecting getting money at that point, because I could be triggering the powers like crazy in order to get the maximum. I mean, I'm also able to basically just get spirits for days too. I can go infinite. It's not a matter of anything but I could just go infinite. Blue crystal, as long as this is in play after each of your moves deal a damage to a random enemy. I mean, it's obviously disgusting. Like, with what we're doing, it'll just trigger the bleed every time. Stuff will die before I even can understand where it is. So sure, I mean, I think that ends up being a very fun synergy. And we'll just put you... I don't need the coins now. So let's get that in play. We're gonna have to like dodge that card repeatedly, which is kind of annoying, but I'm sure that it'll be fine. Do we have like anywhere to spend money on this run? Like this guy that was up here. Oh god, yeah, this is Echo Boy again. Okay. Why not, right? Might as well. So now my mosquito does triple what it normally does. Just give me the boss fight, okay? A 638 at night become invincible and attack you from any distance. That is gross. I mean, I'm not gonna be the guy that denies that. It is definitely gross. This is going to be really frustrating to watch, because basically, like, every time I move, everybody takes a bunch of damage. So then I can do this, I get 2 dodge, and then I can hit you to basically farm money now. You're just gonna die in a second. Like, I know, I'm sorry. It sucks to be you, but it's too good, man. It's too good. It's way too good. And then we've learned that there's really no reason to stay. Oh, look, everything dies. There's no reason to stay in these rooms past when I'm supposed to be here. And I don't think I can farm... Oh, you can farm wood, technically. So, I mean, we could just stay here farming wood for the rest of the run. But I probably already have, like, a bunch of wood on this. I'm just gonna swap over to here and then pop this. And then as soon as I move, everybody dies. They may die before I move. Yeah, you're just all dead. All dead. Okay, yeah, good talk. Pop this. 2 enemies? What do you take me for? They spawn in and die. I don't even have to move, man. Okay. Fun run. Definitely got, once again, very broken at the end of it. A lot of people said they're like, Tyler, well, you didn't say it like this, but I'm going to choose to think that you said it like this. A lot of you said, Tyler, you've gotten too good at the game. Maybe you should make the difficulty higher in the watchtower, because we can technically make the run harder. I think I would like to do that, but I want to finish the story first, and then we can do some runs where we mess with difficulty. So who are you? Wait, don't go. That stele you're holding? You carved it, didn't you? Oh, kind of scary. Since you already know Pyrene, do you also know her weak points? Do you know how... You're asking me if I know? It doesn't matter. I see. I see what you don't know. I know what you don't see. Just look, stones never lie. He's gone? He may see better than we do, but talking? Well, what does all that gibberish mean? Okay. 18 wood back to the village, 2 exploration points, keep it going, new relics unlocked. When you receive a card, you get an extra copy. What the frick? Oh, and what the hell's going on in the village, man? Oh! The monsters, they surrounded us. We managed to fend them off, but they took Gassia. I saw her being dragged away. She fought back, but that bloody drac attacked me, and she can't. We've got to get to her. If Pyrene leaves a single claw on my daughter after what she did to my brother, I swear on a belly, OL. Sorrel, calm down. This isn't your fight. Look, Lenoe's already on their way. Wait a minute. Isn't Lenoe the name? No, Zoe's the name of the damn little guy. Okay, so new playable character, Village Mage. Excited to play as you in the next episode. But for now, let's upgrade this sucker to level 2, which I believe allows me to equip 2 powers now, which is fun. We're going to keep the 2 that are equipped. There's also some shared powers. And apparently I can upgrade to choose the powers of other characters. That's even wilder, to be honest. With 13, just dump them in, man. Just dump them in. That's fine. We'll get some more wood going. Life will be good. This is the Stelle Dolmen. Ah, this is where all of our things are. Okay. Okay. And then we go in the next episode. Here's that watchtower again. Like, we can add harder things to the game, but I don't feel the need to do that yet, to be honest. I got better things to do. And we're past the point I can't even unlock new stuff in here because I don't have enough exploration points. So as time goes on, we'll get that going. But another fun Pyrene episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, as always, liking the video, much appreciated. I'll see you in the next one, whenever that will be, either tomorrow or the next day. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.